How's it going, everybody? It's been a while, but boy do I have some exciting news for today's video. For starters, I just completed my education at California State University Northridge, and I now have a bachelor's in 2 subjects, one in philosophy and the other in religious studies. And on top of that, I had the privilege of presenting my senior research project at CSUN's 12th annual Student Philosophy Conference, in which I made the argument that the Trinity provides a solution to the overthrow. A lot of you have already seen the video. However, if you haven't, I posted a link to it in this email, and you can see it there. And now that I'm done with my undergraduate education, I can now focus all my time and energy into this ministry. So lately, I've been working with Connor a lot on updating our first LDS traditional Christian dialogue pamphlet, which most of you have seen on our website. So the most common feedback that we got on our first pamphlet is that there's a lot of content in it to the point where it's almost overwhelming. So Connor and I, we've been working on splitting up our first pamphlet into a few smaller ones. That way it's more manageable and easier for you to use when you're sharing the gospel with your Latter-day Saint neighbors. Not only have we been working on updating the pamphlet, but I've also been meeting up with Christians individually to show them how to use it. And oh my gosh, the feedback that we've been getting has been very inspiring. On tcdialogue.com, Connor and I have a form for Christians to fill out, which they can use to review our pamphlets. And we just got our first 2 reviews in. The first one was left by an individual who goes by Dave, who says, Connor and Brennon's LDS pamphlet and the information contained within has been paramount when witnessing to some LDS members in our community. And another individual who prefers to say anonymous writes, your LDS packet really helped inform me on what the church organization believes. I'm still in relationship with some of the missionaries after meeting with them about 5 times already. I would not have been well equipped or prepared had it not been for your pamphlet. Remember to love them and to be kind. Thanks. Needless to say, Connor and I are super stoked to receive that feedback, and we're excited to see what others have to say. If you've had the chance to use our pamphlets, please let us know how they bless you and let us know what suggestions you have on improving them. There's a link to the feedback form in the description of this video. Yeah, I apologize for that little distraction. As I was saying, so Connor and I have been updating our first pamphlet and meeting up with Christians individually to show them how to make the most of it. We've also been building a volunteer team to help us out with ministry. So far, we're at about 3 or 4 volunteers, and the main thing they've been helping us with is lifting up specific needs that we have in consistent prayer, which is simple but of the utmost importance. We're trying to expand the size of our team so that way they can help us with more complex needs that we have. And if you have a passion for evangelism to the Latter-day Saint community or just evangelism in general, or you have a specific skill or gift or passion, please reach out to me or Connor, and we'd love to have you join our team. Volunteer work is one way that you can help me and Connor. Another way is, if you feel like God is leading you, is to invest in our ministry financially. You can do this either through one-time gifts or through regular recurring gifts, through Sowers International's website or through TC Dialogue's website. And you can find links to both websites in the description of this video. Not only are your donations tax deductible, but every cent helps us reach the Latter-day Saint community with the full gospel of Jesus Christ without anything added to or subtracted from it. If you can prayerfully consider partnering with me and Connor financially, that'd be most appreciated. Either way, I appreciate your interest in our ministry and for your constant prayers and following my newsletter. I am on sabbatical for the rest of the summer, so you won't hear from me again until September, but when I do, I'm sure I'm going to have some more exciting news for you. In the meantime, thank you all and God bless.